on that third down pass and flat there?
Dropped the ball. Let my team down today. Shouldn't have put the defense in that position. Made that catch. Game's over. Relax. Went back to my old habits and just got to go back and get back to work.
Were you surprised with the play call? Did you expect a running play or?
No. Once I knew it, I thought it was a great play call. I just got to make the catch.
How tough is this loss? Obviously, it looked like you had this thing wrapped up.
Yeah, it definitely sucks. Any loss sucks. But when the game comes down to a few plays, and hurts a little more when you're the one who's making a mistake on that play. So
is there a mechanism on that play where if you're not open, Jalen just sits down and takes a sack?
Yeah, I mean, he could sit down and take a sack. He could run. It was a great play call. I just got to make the catch.
What was the problem scoring points in the first half?
I'm always giving credit to the defense and to those guys over there. They did a great job, but at the same time, we got to be better too. That starts with me at the end of the game, and just go back to the drawing board, watch, and see what I can do better in the game also.
Was that a play you rocked a lot?
Yep.
Saw Jalen over here talking to you. He's supporting you, I guess.
Yeah, he said he's going to trust me every time in that situation. And I told my guys back, and I told him I'll be all right, and figure it out, and get right.
How do you make sure that it doesn't linger? Just flush it and
I can sit here and, complain and be upset about it, or I could be a professional athlete and go back to the drawing board and take the lick and move on and get better from it. I made that play multiple times. I missed that play before too, meaning the situation. That happens part of the game, and I just got to be better. I let my team down. I got to man up to it. I got to own it, which I'm doing, and I can promise those guys in this locker room that I'll be better from it.
Was there a running play called on the third down before you guys took the timeout?
I'm not really sure.
You guys went heavy on the left side. Fed was in.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did you want to go for it on fourth down there?
When
After the drop back?
no, I believe in the situation. I believe I'm never going to question Coach. I trust him. We have one of the best kickers, not the best kickers in the game. He made a field goal, but at the end of the day, that's not a conversation if I make that catch.
How much was the offense affected by not having A.J. Brown on the field?
Of course, A.J. Brown is A.J. Brown. He's a hell of a player, but at the end of the day, we had the opportunity to win the game, and little miscommunications here and the little things. We just got locked in on the details, and especially at the end of the game, I got to make that play for us.
Is it sort of good to have kind of a short week here to maybe get rid of this one a little bit quicker? You don't have to sit around and dwell on it as long.
Nah. For me, it's part of the process. Obviously, you don't want it to happen. You got to grow from it. And just got to go back to drawing boards, be consistent in my work, and still focus on my details, and just make sure I don't happen again.
What was working for you guys? You guys had that 9.5-minute drive. It seemed like you and Jalen were like switching off, running the ball. Like, how was that working?
Yeah, we were getting into a good groove. Coach was dialing up. Offensive line was leaning on those guys, and especially not having AJ, we felt like something that we could have done, and we were able to do it on that drive.
Is there anything you say to Saquon after?
Saquon, we know he gonna make his plays. And he know for next time he gonna make his play. I trust him. We all trust each other out there. We just let this one slip today, and it sucked, but it's a good learning lesson for us. It's how we go about it, and I feel like that was a good learning lesson for us. As a good team, we gotta make sure that we don't let opportunities slip, because that's what happened. You get beat like that, because we've been on the other side of it too. When we came back because of other people's mistakes. But and we got a good team here. We're building, and we got to get hot at the right time. And I think if people keep believing and don't buy into all the other stuff, I think we'll be good.
You talk about rushing as a group. What do you mean by that?
Just I feel like when we watch the film, we're gonna see it's like little things that's gonna pop up where maybe this guy needed to rush inside instead of going up the field and then having a big lane for the quarterback to step up and throw or whatever. Because we knew Kirk was gonna be standing there. It was more about collapsing the pocket, with him. That's what we seen what happened with Pittsburgh last week. It was collapsing the pocket, not making it easy for him. And we we didn't do that as good this game.
How do you develop that?
Just talking about it and making sure we on the same page. We got to have a cohesive rush. We got to be together. One side got to do one thing, another side got to do one, just to keep him track. It's like a triangle that you try to keep him in, just so that he won't feel comfortable just throwing through the B gaps. And so I just know for us, we accept the challenge. Right now we professionals. We gonna get it worked out. And I know for us, it's a challenge that we accept, and we're going to make sure we do a better job.
Bijan Robinson is a talented running back in his own right, but what was the offensive line doing up front to help create some lanes for him?
Well, I just think that they did good cutting in the middle, cutting back, getting to the linebackers. I mean, I don't know all the little stuff just yet because I haven't seen the film, but just from what I seen, they was trying to hit it backside where they was cutting guys, and people was on the ground, and I mean that's where we got to work.
Do a couple more for BG.
Until the sack production gets there and everyone really wants it, you have to worry about guys kind of freelancing, going after them.
I mean, we always talk about don't reach and go. We always talk about don't try to make somebody else play just because you're frustrated because stuff ain't come. Just stay the course. And I know for us, we got to stay the course and take advantage when them opportunities come. Make sure you make your play. That's pretty much it. Like that's the game. You gotta make sure that as a defense, you don't get frustrated because of the sacks don't come. But at the end of the day, our effort and our attitude is what I feel could hinder us if we start to let stuff creep in. So we ain't worried about the sacks. We worried about the wins. But I know the sacks come as the season go. And I know for us, as we continue to keep building as a team and then working practice and working different things and seeing different stuff in the league that we can probably copycat a little bit. I mean, I just think that we're gonna be fine as long as we stay together. And so that's my challenge to the team: just staying together in times like this and make sure you're learning from these moments. Because this was stung because you could feel it. I mean, everybody was, dang, like man, we couldn't get off the field, no timeouts. I mean, we take it personal too, but we didn't get it done today. Hats off to Atlanta. They came in, they made their plays, and going into this next week, we got to really make sure we come with it because we know them boys is hot right now.
What went wrong on that last one, guys?
I don't know yet. We gonna find out. I just know that we just didn't make the plays to win the game, and like I said, they ain't had no timeout, so we was as a defense we was embarrassed. We want to get it right, and we're gonna get it right.
We gotta do better. Good things that as a whole, everybody gonna try to look at it and try to play the game on somebody, but as a whole, we gotta do better. I mean, we're young. There's no excuse for little details that we can correct. Play the good team. Just gotta in our conference, we gotta go bounce back and just continue to stick together as a defense and make sure we do the things possible to get the win next week.
And you mentioned those little details that need to improve. What are those in your mind?
I'm not going to dive into that. That's what coach for. I said as a team on game day, we got to be prepared and understand what type of game we got to face. They come in off a loss. They coming in hot, ready to get the first victory in the conference. So we got to just do what we got to do as a team. We've been here before. Adversity strikes. You guys are all about how you bounce back.
On the run stop at that point in the game, and then the drive at the end of the game, where did things kind of shift towards the end of that?
We just got to do better. Understand the situation, play team ball, which we did, but we got to understand what's going on around us and keep our composure, finish the game. That's all. And you can't point fingers. We played good as a whole. I mean, I think got over the top. I mean, got to tackle a little bit better. As a whole, like I said, we got to cover as a whole better. Like I got to cover better. Like I said, the little things that'll beat you in the game that you don't see, we got to focus in on.
What would your message be to a teammate like Saquon has such a great game and then just one play?
It's football, bro. It happens. Can't fault a guy for making one mistake. I mean, it's other things that led to a loss, but you can't fault one guy and put one thing on somebody's shoulders for the whole game. So I think as a team, we got to just go into practice, focus a little bit more, which I ain't saying we're not focused. We got to just dial in a little bit more, understand who we are, look ourselves in the mirror, actually. We've been hearing a lot of talk about who's the pen and paper. We're good on paper. We got to go out there and show on the field.
What role do you play this week more as a leader on this team to help guide the defense when you get ready for the Saints?
Just be the same guy. Bring the energy, passion, and go out there and play football. I mean, everybody wants to go out and be rah-rah and spooky, but at the end of the day, we got to go in as a team, all 53 guys, and understand that we're leaders together. There's no individual leader in this team. That's why Coach put this roster together. So with the veterans we got, the young guys we got that can come in as leaders, we got to just go in, focus, and do our job this week.
CJ, when you stop them on fourth down, can you kind of describe what's going on there? And if you
It's
don't-
do or die. It's him versus me. So, I mean, unfortunately, that wasn't the ultimate lead to win the game. But like I said, it's other things on this game that we're going to look at and we got to fix as a team from offensive side, defensive side, especially side. We can't dial in on one side, on one thing. Like, everybody want to look at one play. And, oh, this and this and that. No, we're a team. Things happen. Like I said, we got to focus up. And I got my brothers back just like they got my back. So we're going to go in on Monday, Tuesday, whatever coach call us in, and just focus up and just do what we got to do to fix the corrections.
Do you ever allow yourself to say, hey, if we kick that field goal at the beginning of the game, you do the math?
I don't make the decisions, bro. I just go out there and play the game. That's for you to ask the coaches. Don't ask the players. Like, I play defense in one position. I got to make sure that the other 10 guys on defense are lined up and make sure you're playing the right calls. So if the offense or whatever or whoever make a call for the other team, that's not on us players. Like, people got to start understanding that we don't make the decisions. We got a coach. Ask him that. But at the end of the day, we behind our coach. He's confident in us, so we got to go get the job done. Simple.
As that final drive was happening, how were y'all regrouping? What was the feeling throughout that? How were you approaching?
I mean, we're trying to win just like they trying to win. There's no feelings. When you put your feelings into something, I mean, why don't you get caught up in the wrong? We're focused on winning the games like they was focused on winning the game. They did it better. They out-executed us last 40 seconds. Like I said, they did their job. They out-competed us. That is what it is. You can't do nothing when other team go out there and do their job. You can't get mad. They get paid too on the other side of the ball.
See the way they went down the field there at the end?
Oh, very disappointed. Definitely with myself at the end of that game. Yeah, I'm hurt with that one, man. That's my dad. Last play was for sure my fault. Eyes in the backfield. Just trying to do more than I should have been doing. Yeah.
What's your message as a leader of this defense?
We got to continue to keep going. It's only week 2. We got a lot of ball left. Got a lot of games left, so we got to stay focused and lock in and learn from my mistakes and continue to just try to build off this. And, even though it's a loss, we got to figure out what we can do better.
How tough is this one to take?
Oh, it's tough, man. Definitely because it's an NFC opponent. That makes it even worse. And because we better than that. We ain't performing at a high, better level. As a group, collective, we ain't just play as good as we need to.
6 plays, 70 yards.
Yeah.
About a minute at the very end of the game for the Falcons.
Yeah.
How were they able to move the ball so easily?
I mean, Kurt was making great throws, and you got to tip your hat to him right there. He just he made a lot of great plays. Definitely a couple plays he made. The guys being smarter, getting out of bounds, saving time. So that's what it was. He made a lot of good throws and got down.
In 2 weeks, 2 different results in this game. What do you like about this defense, and what do you think needs to be fixed right now?
I really like a lot of things about it. It's just really us as players. We just got to continue to keep getting better and better. The coach is doing a great job. That last play for sure, coach put us in a great position for us to make a play. I really just fucked that up. I just got to be better on that because I should have made the play.
Were you expecting something different on that? London, is that kind of
man, just a concept guy. I'm a reader. I'm a smart guy. So they kind of did a lot of things out of their tendencies with that route concept. I seen 2 people go in. Usually it's like so tendencies like everybody kind of flowing back that way. So I jumped inside too fast and had my eyes in the backfield. That was bad at that. And then he broke out. So it's like I that up bad. So that play right there for sure was on me.
Sometimes you feel the pressure. If you see the offense out there, they were struggling at times to get things going, get in the end zone. What kind of pressure does that put on the defense?
Well, it's not a pressure because we build as in whenever we go out there, our mindset is they don't score. So it's not really pressure. It's a thing that we like to do. We just go out here and compete and make sure these guys do not score as well. So whatever the offense do is what the offense do. And that's why we bounce and feed off each other. Because it's gonna be one game we ain't gonna be playing the best, and they gonna probably be rolling. So it don't matter what it is though.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I mean, that's what we got to go in every day at practice. I mean, we know that the tackling was a big issue, and we got to fix it. We got to fix it fast because that's a fundamental, that's a basic football technique. And we got to be better at that. But I have all the confidence in the world that we're gonna get it done. So.
What did they tell you guys in the locker room after that?
Honestly, I mean, just keep our head held high. Jalen led everything. No coach said a word. It's a player-led team at the end of the day, and we know that what we did was detrimental to us. We made mistakes, offense and defense, but it's going to take everybody.
What was Jalen's message?
Pick your head up, man. I mean, it's football, and we just got to be better at doing the little stuff, the little details right. We can't make mistakes. So
They had that lead late, and then for them to drive down. What did you see on that drive? What happened?
We were just too leaky in our zones. We just gave up too many yards. Let it kind of just easier down the field. But at the end of the day, we just got to work on what we've been working on. Like I said, I'm very confident in our guys. And Slay, I love him to death. I didn't bat an eye. He's going to get it right. So we're gonna be fun.
And Reed, you mentioned the tackling. I know how much you guys emphasized that at practice this week. What do you feel like needs to be different then?
Really nothing. I mean, we just gotta go in with that mentality. We have it. We have the guys in the room that want to tackle, but it's the basic form of football. We just gotta do, like I said, the little details right. And yeah, they ran the ball on us a little bit, and just gotta get the guy down at the end of the day.
Reed, what did Slay say after that play?
I mean, it's one of those. I mean, they get paid too. It's one of those things that they made a play. But at the end of the day, we're just gonna go look at it and fix it. I mean, that's what we can do.
How frustrating was that to not be able to really get a whole lot of pressure on you?
It's very frustrating. No game is perfect for me. No game is good for me. I always got a higher standard for myself and what I want to do. If I have a game where I have 3 sacks, why not 6? You feel me? So that's just my mindset with it. So.
Jalen, what do you think happened on that last drive? And even a chance to rewatch it, but just in the moment, what do you think went wrong?
I don't know. They probably worked on that before they came down here to Philly, and they executed.
How do you make sure that a game like this doesn't linger longer than just tonight?
I don't know. We just got to watch film. Move on to next week. Next week we got a very good team. The team dropped 40 in the first 2 games. So they got a good team, good running back, good wide receivers, and we just got to move on from this and learn and play better.
Milton did get through, got the sack and everything. That was kind of key third down. Did you guys feel you were in pretty good shape at that point?
Yeah, because we did a lot of film on that guard right there, and he came and I saw the whole play. It was a perfect move, perfect hand placement and all, and he got the sack. I'm very proud of him.
I mean, it's just week 2. Obviously, it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, but what's kind of your role or the mentality to not let this one slip and just kind of keep focusing on
this?
I
mean, it's week 2. It's week 2. We definitely gotta continue to harp on the details. We create details in every position group, through the whole team, offense and defense. So we gotta continue to harp on the details. Our details today was a little sloppy, and as bad as we played, it was still a 1-point game. So it was like we just gotta continue to lock in and be laser focused week in and week out, and continue to get better. That's the biggest thing. Continue to get better as the weeks go on.
Is there a learning curve making the transition under Stefanski's scheme?
Man, not really. I mean, we've been in it since the OTAs, so we just continue to get better. He continue to learn us. We continue to learn him. We continue to learn each other, and continue to play beside each other. But like I said, the main focus is going to be continue to get better and harp on the details, the small details.
Nakobe, I know we talked this week how much you were harping on those details in practice with tackling. How frustrating is it when you feel like you put the time in and don't get the results?
I mean, it's always frustrating, definitely, to lose like we did. But the good thing is it's a wake-up call for sure. It's a wake-up call to never get lax with anything, with anybody, no matter what week, who's the opponent. Treat everything like it's very important. Treat everything very important, and continue to just harp on the details and get better each week.
Do you think that's kind of what happened? You guys got a little bit lax?
No. felt like our details was off a little bit. That's it.
And how much, like, when you're not getting much of a pass rush, like, how much does that tax, like, the back seven?
We all work together. We all work together. When the back end have good coverage, the up front eat coverage sack, and when sometimes when the front can get to the quarterback good, back end ain't got to do too much work. So we all work together.
And Quinyon, I know it's only your second week here on this defense, but impressions of what you feel like went wrong and maybe what went right as well.
Yeah, just on the last drive, I just gotta put our defense in a better position. On the deep ball, I should have got more depth, held out my safety, and then on the outcuts, just play with outside leverage. So, you know, I put it on myself. I just got to get better and just get situationally, get better situationally awareness.
You mentioned those mistakes that you feel like you need to own up to. How do you move past those and handle that now that you are in the
Yeah, just watch the tape tonight and tomorrow and just learn from it and just not let it happen again.